Something massive is happening. The Earth is splitting into two realities. Are you aligning with the higher frequency or getting left behind? Have you felt an unshakable sense that the world is shifting in ways beyond the physical? A deep divide is forming, not just in society, but in the very fabric of energy itself. This is the energetic split, a powerful transformation where those who embrace higher consciousness rise to new levels while others remain anchored in the old ways. In this guide, we'll explore the signs of this shift, the symptoms you may be experiencing, and how you can align with the higher frequency to thrive in this new reality. The choice is yours. Are you ready to ascend? Drop "I choose the higher path" in the comments if you're aligning with the shift. Like this video if you feel the energy changing around you. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on the next awakening update. The energetic divide. Imagine standing at the edge of a great river. On one side, the waters are calm, clear, and flowing effortlessly toward an ocean of infinite possibilities. On the other, the currents are violent, thrashing, and pulling everything into a vortex of confusion and fear. Right now, Earth is splitting into two vibrational realities, one of ascension and higher consciousness, and the other of chaos and resistance. This is not a physical divide where people are vanishing into thin air, but an energetic separation, like tuning into two completely different radio stations. In one reality, those who are awakening are stepping into a world of expansion, love, and heightened awareness. It feels as if the universe is whispering to them, guiding them toward purpose and clarity. Synchronicities appear more often, intuition sharpens, and life flows with a sense of ease, even when challenges arise. These individuals are shedding old fears, letting go of limiting beliefs, and rising above the dense energy of the past. They are like birds catching the wind, soaring effortlessly to new heights without resistance. But in the other reality, things feel heavier, more chaotic. Fear, anger, and division cloud the air like a storm that refuses to pass. Many people are clinging to old patterns, resisting change, and feeling trapped in cycles of negativity. It's like trying to swim against the current, exhausting and frustrating, yet they refuse to let go of what is familiar. The more they fight, the deeper they sink into fear and confusion. They see the world through the lens of scarcity, competition, and survival, unaware that another reality is just a shift in perspective away. The difference between these two worlds is not external, it is a choice. Every thought, emotion, and action you take aligns you with one reality or the other. Choosing the path of ascension means making a conscious effort to raise your frequency. It means shifting from fear to love, from doubt to trust, from division to unity. It's like tuning an old radio. When you adjust the dial to the right frequency, you receive clear and uplifting messages. When you're off, all you get is static. This is why conscious alignment is so crucial. The Earth is not forcing anyone into one reality or the other. It is offering a choice. You can either rise with the wave of transformation or resist and struggle against it. Every day, you are either moving closer to a reality of light and awakening or slipping further into one of fear and stagnation. The choice is not made in a single moment, but in a series of daily decisions. What do you focus on? What energy do you allow into your space? How do you respond to challenges? Alignment with the higher path doesn't mean life will be free of difficulties, but it means you will navigate them with grace and understanding. It's like being in the eye of a storm. While chaos swirls around, you remain centered, clear, and connected. Instead of reacting with fear, you respond with wisdom. Instead of clinging to what no longer serves you, you trust that releasing the old makes space for something greater. Right now, the world may feel like a battlefield of energies, with stark contrasts between those awakening and those resisting. But just like the sun always rises after the darkest night, those who choose the higher path will emerge into a reality of greater peace, love, and expansion. The energetic divide is real, but so is your power to choose which side of it you stand on. So, which reality are you aligning with? Will you rise with the tide of transformation, or will you fight against the current? The choice is yours, and the time is now. Gaia's detox, Earth's purge. Imagine Earth as a living, breathing being, a vast, intelligent organism that, just like us, needs to cleanse itself when it becomes burdened with too much toxicity. Over centuries, negativity has built up. Fear, greed, destruction, and imbalance have weighed heavy on Gaia's energetic body. Now, she is shaking off the old, releasing what no longer serves her, just as a storm clears the sky after days of suffocating heat. This is Earth's detox, a great purge that is both necessary and inevitable. This cleansing process is not always gentle. Just as the body might experience fever and fatigue when ridding itself of illness, Gaia's purge manifests through natural disasters, extreme weather, and global unrest. Earthquakes rumble like deep sighs of relief. Hurricanes swirl like whirlpools pulling in stagnant energy, and wildfires blaze like a phoenix, burning away the old to make way for the new. These are not mere accidents of nature. They are reflections of a planet in transition, shedding dense vibrations that can no longer be sustained in the rising frequency. But this detox is not just external. It is deeply personal. Just as the Earth releases her burdens, so do we. Have you noticed old traumas resurfacing, sudden emotional breakdowns, or a feeling that everything is shifting beyond your control? This is because your energy is linked to the Earth's. As she purifies, you are being called to do the same. The fears, wounds, and limiting beliefs buried within are rising to the surface, demanding to be acknowledged and released. It is as if Gaia's tremors shake the very core of our beings, unearthing what we thought was long forgotten. Society, too, is mirroring this detox. Institutions that were once considered untouchable are cracking, revealing corruption and imbalance. Old systems built on control and division are collapsing, making room for a new way of living. The tension between the old and the new is visible everywhere. Protests, economic instability, political chaos, all signs of a world shedding its outdated skin. It is uncomfortable, even painful, much like a deep wound being cleansed before it can heal. But this turmoil is not destruction for the sake of destruction. It is transformation in action. Consider a caterpillar dissolving inside its cocoon before becoming a butterfly. In that in-between stage, there is no sign of wings, no beauty, only chaos and formlessness. This is where we are now. Earth and humanity are in the cocoon, dissolving the old to make way for something greater. And just as the caterpillar surrenders to its transformation, we too must trust this process. On a spiritual level, this detox is an awakening. Many who once felt numb, disconnected, or lost are now sensing an inner stirring. Their intuition is sharpening, their dreams are becoming more vivid, and synchronicities are guiding them toward a higher path. Just as toxins must leave the body before healing begins, the dense energies within us, fear, doubt, resentment, must be purged so that we can step into alignment with the Earth's higher vibration. This is why grounding is more important than ever. When storms rage in the sky, we find stability by rooting ourselves in the earth. Likewise, when life feels overwhelming, returning to nature, breathing deeply, and finding stillness can help us flow with Gaia's changes instead of resisting them. Walking barefoot on the ground, meditating under the sun, or simply listening to the rustling of leaves can remind us that we are not separate from this shift. We are part of it. Gaia's detox is not the end of the world. It is the beginning of a new one. Just as the seasons change and the tide ebbs and flows, this upheaval is part of a greater rhythm, a divine purification that is preparing us for something brighter. The earth is not punishing us. She is healing, and in doing so, she is inviting us to heal as well. The question is, will you resist the purge, clinging to the old, or will you surrender to the flow, trusting that after the storm, the sun will shine brighter than ever before? Signs you are experiencing ascension. Imagine waking up one day and realizing that the world around you feels different. Colors seem more vibrant, time flows in strange ways, and the things that once mattered to you now feel distant, like echoes of a past life. This is the essence of ascension, a deep transformation of mind, body, and soul as you shift into a higher state of awareness. It's not just a change in perception, it's a complete rewiring of your being. As you ascend, the universe begins to communicate with you in mysterious yet undeniable ways, showing you that you are stepping into a new reality. One of the first signs of ascension is the appearance of synchronicities, patterns and signs that seem too perfect to be mere coincidence. Have you been seeing repeating numbers like 1111, 222, or 444 everywhere? These are cosmic winks from the universe, gentle nudges guiding you along your path. You might think of something and suddenly see it manifest in your reality, as if your thoughts are weaving into the fabric of existence. Unexpected encounters, meaningful coincidences, and a deep sense that everything is aligning for a reason are all signs that you are tuning into a higher frequency. It's like walking through a maze, only to realize that an invisible hand is leading you toward the exit. But ascension isn't just about magical moments. It's also about deep, sometimes intense, emotional cleansing. Imagine a river that has been clogged with debris for years, and suddenly the dam breaks, allowing all the trapped water to surge forward. This is what happens inside you during ascension. Old wounds, unresolved fears, and suppressed emotions rise to the surface, demanding to be acknowledged and released. One moment you may feel overwhelming sadness, and the next, an unexplained sense of joy or peace. It can be disorienting, like riding an emotional roller coaster, but this release is necessary for healing. The more you allow yourself to feel, the lighter you become, like shedding a heavy coat you no longer need. Along with emotional changes, your body undergoes its own transformation. Ascension symptoms can manifest physically as your energy field adjusts to higher frequencies. You may feel extreme fatigue, as if your body is working overtime to process the new energy. Sleep patterns can become unpredictable. You might wake up at odd hours, feeling wired or restless, as though something unseen is nudging you awake. Ringing in the ears, tingling sensations, and sudden temperature shifts are common, as your physical body learns to hold more light. Some days you might feel like a battery being charged with high-voltage energy, while other days you may need deep rest as your system recalibrates. These changes are not signs of illness, but rather indicators that you are evolving beyond your previous limitations. Perhaps the most profound sign of ascension is the undeniable shift in your consciousness. The things that once brought you comfort, certain habits, relationships, or belief systems, no longer resonate with you. You might feel disconnected from old ways of thinking, realizing that the world you once knew no longer fits who you are becoming. It's as if you've outgrown a pair of shoes that once felt comfortable, but now pinch at every step. A deep craving for change arises within you, whether it's switching careers, moving to a new place, or surrounding yourself with people who uplift your spirit rather than drain your energy. You no longer seek validation from the external world because something within you is awakening, a quiet knowing that you are meant for something more. Ascension is not always an easy journey, but it is a beautiful one. Like a caterpillar dissolving in its cocoon before emerging as a butterfly, you are shedding the old to make way for something extraordinary. Though the process can feel confusing or overwhelming at times, trust that every shift, every symptom, and every sign is leading you toward a higher version of yourself. You are not losing yourself. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. The role of guides and light workers. Not everyone is meant to ascend at the same time, just as not all flowers in a garden bloom together. Some souls are here to awaken first, not to leave others behind, but to shine a light for those still finding their way. These beings, known as guides and light workers, are the spiritual lighthouses of this transition, standing strong amid the storm, offering direction to those lost in the waves. They are the bridge between the old world and the new, helping humanity navigate this shift with wisdom, patience, and love. If you have felt a deep pull toward healing, teaching, or inspiring others, if you have an unshakable sense that you are here for something greater, you may be one of them. Recognizing yourself as a guide in this transformation does not require mystical visions or supernatural abilities. It begins with a simple but profound inner knowing, a feeling that you have been through hardships, not just for yourself, but so you can help others rise. You may notice that people are naturally drawn to you, seeking comfort, advice, or clarity, as if they subconsciously sense the light you carry. Strangers may open up to you, pouring their hearts out without understanding why they feel safe in your presence. Your energy, even in silence, becomes a beacon of calm in a chaotic world. It is not about forcing wisdom onto others, but about embodying the very change you wish to see, leading not by words alone, but by the way you live, love, and hold space for transformation. But being a guide is not always easy. The path of the awakened soul is one of responsibility, requiring immense patience and strength. Imagine being a lantern bearer on a foggy road. Sometimes those you wish to help will refuse to see the light. Some will resist, clinging to old patterns, comfortable in the familiar darkness. Others may even mock or reject your guidance, not yet ready to accept the shift unfolding within them. This is where the greatest challenge of a light worker lies, knowing when to extend a hand and when to step back. Awakening cannot be forced, it must be chosen. A true guide understands that their role is not to drag others into the light, but to hold it steady until they are ready to step forward on their own. This journey also requires deep self-care, but one cannot pour from an empty cup. Light workers absorb the energy around them like sponges, often feeling the collective struggles of humanity as if they were their own. The pain of the world can weigh heavily on their hearts, making them question their own strength. This is why it is essential for awakened souls to nurture themselves, to recharge through nature, meditation, creativity, and solitude. Just as the sun must set to rise again, guides must take time to replenish their own light before they can continue illuminating the path for others. The role of a guide is not about superiority or ego. It is about service, about lifting others not from a pedestal, but from a place of deep compassion. It is the duty of awakened souls to anchor love where there is fear, to offer wisdom where there is confusion, and to remind humanity that even in the darkest of times, the light is never truly gone. Every small act of kindness, every moment of patience, every gentle word spoken to someone in pain, ripples through the collective, shifting the frequency of the entire planet. As the world ascends, the presence of guides and lightworkers becomes more important than ever. They are the steady hands in a world that is trembling, the calm within the storm, the voices that remind us that beyond the chaos, something beautiful is unfolding. If you feel this calling within you, trust it. You are placed here in this time of great transformation for a reason. Not to carry the weight of the world alone, but to be a light in the darkness, helping others remember that they too can shine. February 28th. Planetary alignment, a turning point. The universe is not just a collection of stars and planets drifting through space. It is a vast, intelligent design, pulsing with energy and rhythm. Just as the moon controls the tides, celestial events influence the energy of our world, and the planetary alignment on February 28th is no exception. This rare cosmic dance is more than just an astronomical spectacle. It is a vibrational turning point, a moment where the forces of the cosmos amplify the shifts already unfolding on Earth. Imagine it as a great tuning fork striking the fabric of reality, sending waves of energy that ripple through the very core of our being. Planetary alignments have long been seen as catalysts for transformation, stirring the energy fields of both the planet and its inhabitants. When celestial bodies align, their frequencies merge, creating an intensified field of energy that interacts with Earth's own vibration. It's like when multiple instruments play in harmony. The resonance becomes stronger, more profound, and deeply felt. Many believe that this alignment is acting as an energetic portal, accelerating both personal and collective evolution. Sensitives may feel this shift in their bones, waves of heightened intuition, sudden bursts of clarity, or even physical sensations like pressure in the head, tingling skin, or an unexplainable restlessness. It is as if an invisible force is nudging us forward, urging us to awaken, to shed what no longer serves, and to step into a higher state of awareness. On a planetary level, this alignment may trigger noticeable shifts in Earth's frequency. Just as a storm gathers momentum before it clears the sky, these cosmic forces may amplify the energetic detox already taking place. Some may feel this as an increase in global tension, unexpected events, or an acceleration of personal growth. Emotional wounds may resurface like old echoes, giving us one final chance to heal them before stepping into a new energetic state. For those resisting change, this period could feel chaotic, like standing in the ocean as a wave crashes, unsure whether to fight against it or surrender to its flow. However, for those who are open and aligned, this alignment could act as a powerful push, offering clarity, renewal, and a sense of deep connection with the universe. So, how can you prepare for this shift? The key is to move with the energy, not against it. Imagine yourself as a surfer. If you fight the wave, it will pull you under, but if you ride it with trust and balance, it will carry you effortlessly to shore. Grounding practices, such as spending time in nature, meditating, or simply breathing deeply can help anchor you amidst these cosmic currents. Reflecting on what needs to be released, old fears, outdated beliefs, toxic attachments, allows you to step into this new frequency with a lighter heart. Setting intentions on this day can be especially powerful, as the universe is listening more closely than ever, amplifying what we send out into the world. This planetary alignment is not something to fear. It is an invitation, a celestial doorway opening before us. Whether we choose to walk through it or remain where we are is up to us. But for those ready to embrace this shift, February 28th may mark the moment where everything changes. Not suddenly, but undeniably, like the first rays of dawn stretching across the sky, signaling the arrival of something new. Navigating the transition. How to align with the new Earth. As the Earth shifts into a new frequency, it is as if the entire planet is stepping into a higher dimension, like a tree growing toward the sun. The question is, how do we align with this new energy? How do we transition smoothly from the old to the new as the world around us vibrates with change? The first step is to raise your frequency, which can be understood as tuning your inner radio to match the harmonic frequency of the new Earth. Just as a musician tunes an instrument before playing, we too must adjust our energy to resonate with this new reality. Meditation is a powerful tool for this, allowing us to quiet the noise of the world and attune to the subtle vibrations of the universe. Grounding ourselves in nature, feeling the earth beneath our feet or the wind on our skin, helps us reconnect with the natural flow of energy. And energy work, whether it's through breath work, chakra clearing, or Reiki, can help release blockages and align our energy with the higher frequencies surrounding us. Think of your body as a sponge. When it soaks up the negative, dense energy of the world, it becomes heavy and sluggish. But by raising your vibration, you clean out that sponge, leaving it light, clear, and ready to absorb the higher frequencies of the new Earth. Letting go of old patterns is another essential part of this transition. Imagine your old habits, thoughts, and emotions as worn-out clothes that no longer fit, uncomfortable and outdated. The process of detoxing negativity is like clearing out a cluttered attic, sorting through everything that no longer serves a purpose. Old fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs hold us in a low vibration, like weights dragging us down into the deep. But just as we discard the broken, unnecessary things from our homes, we must also release the old emotional baggage that keeps us stuck. This emotional healing often comes in waves, like a river carving through stone, gently eroding away the hardened layers of the past. As we heal, we create space for new, empowering beliefs and experiences to enter our lives. Forgiveness plays a crucial role in this process, both forgiving others and ourselves. It is as if we are breaking chains that have kept us tethered to the old world, and with each release, we step closer to the freedom of the new Earth. Another vital aspect of aligning with the new Earth is connecting with like-minded souls, building spiritual communities that uplift and support one another. In this time of transformation, it is easy to feel isolated, as if you are the only one waking up to the truth of what is happening. But just as flowers bloom together in a field, so too do awakened souls gather in community. Whether online or in person, finding those who resonate with your frequency can provide the support and encouragement needed during this transition. These communities are not just places of comfort, but of shared growth, where ideas, wisdom, and healing can be exchanged freely. It is through these connections that we begin to weave the fabric of the new Earth, a world where unity, love, and mutual support replace the old systems of fear, division, and competition. As you connect with others on a soul level, you will feel the magnetic pull of collective energy, as if the universe is drawing you together for a shared purpose. Finally, embracing change is the cornerstone of navigating this transition. Change, though often feared, is the heartbeat of evolution. It's like a river that constantly flows, carving new paths and reshaping the landscape. The process of surrendering to change requires trust, a deep trust that the unknown is not something to fear, but something to embrace. The new earth cannot be built without allowing ourselves to flow with its changes, like a tree bending in the wind rather than breaking under its pressure. Surrendering is not about giving up. It's about yielding to the process, letting go of the need to control every outcome, and trusting that the universe knows what is best for our growth. As the world around you shifts, trust that it is happening for your highest good, even if you don't fully understand the reasons at the moment. Just as a seed must surrender itself to the soil before it can sprout, we too must trust that the darkness of change will lead to the light of transformation. Navigating this transition is not about force or resistance, but about flowing with the current of the new Earth's energy. By raising our frequency, letting go of old patterns, connecting with like-minded souls, and embracing the changes that are unfolding, we align ourselves with the powerful transformation taking place within and around us. The journey may not always be easy, but it is one of immense growth, and each step forward brings us closer to the reality we are meant to create, a world of peace, love, and unity, where the light of our souls can shine brightly. As we stand on the brink of a monumental shift, it's important to remember that the transformation of our world is not waiting for us to be fully prepared. Like a river that will continue to flow, whether we swim with it or against it, this cosmic shift is unfolding with or without our conscious participation. But here's the thing. Just because the current is moving doesn't mean we should let it carry us aimlessly. We have the power to choose how we move with this energy, to consciously align ourselves with the flow and ensure we are headed toward the light of a new world. This transition is more than just a passing moment. It's a profound opportunity for growth, healing, and awakening. So take a deep breath and ask yourself, are you on the right path? Are you embracing the new frequency? Or are you clinging to what no longer serves you? Now is the time to decide where you stand and what future you want to create for yourself and for the collective. The energy around us is shifting, and with it comes a unique invitation to step into a higher version of yourself. As we each take our own steps toward ascension, it's important to recognize that we are not alone in this journey. The road to spiritual awakening is not solitary, but collective, and by sharing our experiences, we help light the way for others. I invite you to leave your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. What shifts are you noticing in your life? How are you navigating these changes? Your story may be the spark someone else needs to embrace their own transformation, and together we can create a supportive community that grows stronger with every shared experience. So go ahead, share what you're feeling during this shift, and leave a comment with the words, "I am ready," to affirm your commitment to the journey ahead. As we close this chapter, remember that this journey is just beginning. The changes we are experiencing now are only the first waves of something much bigger. If you're ready to continue exploring these powerful spiritual insights, if you're ready to learn more and align with your higher self, be sure to subscribe. There's so much more guidance, wisdom, and support coming your way to help you navigate these energetic shifts and stay aligned with the new Earth. Keep shining your light, stay open to change, and trust that you are exactly where you need to be. The universe is guiding you every step of the way, and together we'll rise to meet the future with clarity, courage, and compassion. So, take a moment to reflect, share, and subscribe, because the adventure is only just beginning.